A world where you will hold your entire future in the palm of your hand.
Logan's Run. It begins where imagination ends.
Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, then welcome to the channel as well. Thank you so much for being here, and for those of you that have already subscribed, thank you so much as well. And we are just one big happy family of film lovers that mainly seem to love a lot of older films, and today is that exact thing. We are watching Logan's Run. It's one of my highly requested films because it was requested a little while ago, and the other day I polled it and it got the most votes. I had a feeling it would get the most votes, and it did. You can see what my thoughts are on the film, and I'm just going to say what comes to my brain. So if you've been watching the things I've done here on the channel before, you'll know that I've seen Fantastic Voyage, 2001 Space Odyssey, and I do love the old vintage films. The only other thing I was going to say is if you want to see the full reaction to this, you can see it over on the Patreon page. Without further ado, let's watch Logan's Run from 1976. Sometime in the 23rd century, the survivors of war, overpopulation and pollution are living in a great domed city sealed away from the forgotten world outside. Oh. Here in an ecologically balanced world, mankind lives only for pleasure, freed by the servo mechanisms which provide everything. There's just one catch. Life must end at 30. Oh, unless reborn in the fiery ritual of Carousel?
Logan's Run.
I'm very excited to see this. It's been hyped a lot, so it better be good. Jenny Agutter. I remember someone saying about Jenny Agutter being in this. Was that Farrah Fawcett Majors? I didn't know Farrah Fawcett was in this.
Wow, Shit gives you the most to work with, and it's so fast. Shit calls it the speed styler.
I love the miniature for this. Again, is that another miniature? Because it looks fake, but it also looks real at the same time, if that makes sense. Like, it looks like a miniature, but it also looks like a real place at the same time. Like it's got a helicopter going over, but it's not, it's just a camera passing over it. I love it.
Wake up.
He's a baby.
What are you doing?
He's a father.
Logan 6.
Well, it's not every day that they authorize a new Sandman. I tell you, Francis, that's him.
Sandman.
What does it matter? Anyway, he isn't yours anymore.
Breakdown.
Careful.
Now you've done it.
Identify.
No.
Logan 5, Francis 7, authorized duty quadrant. Intrusion, accidental.
Now look what you've done. You've upset the kids. I think this one outdoes the set design. Like the miniature set designs, by far, from anything I've seen as yet.
Anyway, there'll be a couple of new Sandmen in there tomorrow.
Their ideas of future outfits are great.
Are on Carousel tonight, and Sandmen always renew, I know.
But you don't know, you just assume.
Keeps everything in balance. One is terminated, one is born.
Yeah, so that's what they were saying about the cycle. You hit 30, you die, get reborn.
Perfect.
Careful, watch it.
Look, why were you so angry just then? What did he do to you?
That red's gonna run. I can always tell.
If I look confused at any points, by the way, if you've seen my videos before, you'll know. But it's just because I'm trying to work it out and process the information. So.
Good Carousel tonight.
So the event is called Carousel, which is the bit right at the end of the title card.
Capricorn 15s. Year of the city, 2274.
So they'll renew. But why do they have to renew? To stay young? Or they're not technically staying young though, are they? They're being reborn? I suppose I'll find out. Nice little slowed down shot of the crowd. It's an interesting concept that they've gone for.
Well, there's a few over there that could have been in Seedman.
Only a few.
Hitting faces.
Capricorn 15s. Born 2244. Enter the Carousel. This is the time of renewal.
This was very far in the future, considering this was made way back then. So these are the Capricorns that have been brought in for renewal.
Be strong, and you will be renewed.
Okay. What's with the mask?
Identify.
Really creepy. Oh, it's got like the baby earlier. It's got a thing on the hands. Have they all got that? The graphics are... I love the old style. So is this... I'm going to wait and see. I was going to say, is this going to be like a mass exodus of people? I'm always nervous because I feel like I'm going to completely misinterpret the films because I know they're beloved by a lot of people. Oh, I've seen, I think it was a GIF of this, of people floating up and that. But I had no idea what it was or what it was from. You guys see all the little wires. I love it.
Go be reborn.
It's also got that kind of weird dream-like feel to it. It's giving me shivers. Like a nightmare. Do they explode? And people are happy about it. I suppose if they are being reborn, fantastic, but... Renew! So what happens if they don't renew? Do they still do that? Do they just drop? Runner at the Great Wall, entrance west. So they're like security guards. Earlier they said Sandman? I don't know what a Sandman is though. So. Just trying to find a runner. I wonder where they, like, if this was an entire set they built, or if this was like a hotel that they did up to look like that, because it's beautifully made. Salt rock walls and stuff. And the sci-fi-esque soundtrack. You can't run. Got nowhere to hide.
Run, runner!
Run, rabbit, run.
Run!
A bit maniacal. Ha 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 ha.
Hold it, runner!
I think because they're purposely missing, so they're just trying to tease him and hope that he gives up. Or not. They've got identifications through video or photo.
Request identity check.
Identity confirmed. New you, 483 face change. What's the day they give him a face change?
Hey, that was a great shot you made. Well, you kept missing him. I had to do something.
Why do they run?
For freedom. To not be in this same cycle of stuff. Oh, so is that going to then be a new you? Oh no. It melts him. Oh, that's disgusting. Deteriorates the body. The houses of the future. For the TV, I assume? Okay. That's cool. He was like, oh hi. No. There she is. See, I know of Jenna Agter now, having seen a couple episodes of Called the Midwife, but I've not seen any of her from when she was younger.
Welcome.
Please, no.
Please. No.
So what are they? Are they another member of the society they're in? That have just randomly just been there, or are they computer AI?
Oh, do you prefer women?
I felt sad. I put myself on the circuit. A friend of mine went on Carousel. Now he's gone.
I'm sure he was renewed.
He was killed, like the others.
Killed? Why do you use that word?
Isn't that what you do? Kill?
Yeah, but the people that are on the Carousel renewed.
I've never killed anyone in my life. Sandmen terminate runners.
He is a Sandman.
What's your name?
Jessica.
You're beautiful. Let's have sex.
She's beautiful. That's very forward.
Why is it wrong to run?
Because you don't abide by the society rules, which is stupid.
You shouldn't even be thinking such things, let alone talking about them. You try like hell for renewal. Otherwise, when this turns to black, that's it. But if for some strange reason you want to be 31, then you have the same chance as everyone else. Carousel. If you're one of the misfits...
Right, so when you get renewed, you don't get reborn into a baby. Sorry, I thought you did.
How old are you?
You can get
I'm a 6.
past that
I go red next year.
to the next stage of another 30 years, presumably. It's just really weird that they appear randomly. They're going about their everyday business and then all of a sudden, bing, they're there. Just in some random person's home.
Let's straight up!
That was pretty cool. Oh, look at that. They've integrated the set with the miniature. Or the real life location with the miniature. I like it.
What happened to you?
I lost a runner in Cathedral.
How come?
Ran into some cubs I couldn't manage. One of them cut me bad all the way down.
Oh, damn.
Get yourself a new face while you're at it. They know you now.
So they can change...
You know, I might look in on a new you myself. It's that last runner.
So that thing we saw earlier
I think he got a face change on last day. Well, if so summoned him for it, 3 was trying to help him.
Yeah, because it said face change on his... or new face on his thing. Taking plastic surgery to a whole new level. So... I wonder what the coloured lights on the wall are for. If they represent anything.
Identify.
I am a human.
Clear Francis 7.
Identify confirmed.
Well, there goes another one.
Why do they run instead of going on Carousel?
Good one.
Runner terminated, power center.
So if they can terminate them from there where they are, or unless that was another Sandman that got them. I was going to say, if they can just terminate it from where they are, why do they need the Sandman to do it? Identity not confirmed.
Logan 5. Approach and identify.
Well, can they not tell who he is? It's a little bit worrying. So you have reached your 30 years quota.
Identify.
It's a little bit scary, just annihilate you there.
Do you identify this object?
I mean, that was what was around Jessica's neck, wasn't it?
Question, what is it?
That is the name of the object.
Ankh.
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 Do you identify this word, sanctuary?
Negative.
Sanctuary is a pre-catastrophe code word used for a place of immunity. The object and the word both relate to runners who have not been accounted for.
Right, and that's where they're running to, Sanctuary.
Unaccounted runners 1056.
Oh my god.
That's impossible.
How?
Maybe they weren't all runners. Maybe most of them reached life renewal on Carousel.
No. They were all runners. You're not doing your job properly.
Nobody reached renewal?
I mean, that would make sense.
Everybody believes that some...
The question has been answered, Logan 5.
Nobody's ever been renewed?
The question has been answered.
Now he's realizing, oh my god!
You are authorized to penetrate city seals and search outside the dome.
Question, what seals? Outside? Well, there's nothing outside.
You will find Sanctuary and destroy.
Now he's like, wait, what? Everything I believed isn't true.
What if I need help from another Sandman?
Negative. You will begin assignment by becoming a runner seeking Sanctuary.
Oh, so he's going to go undercover.
I'm only Red 6 now. Well, how can I pretend that I'm approaching last day?
Identify.
Are they going to give him a retrogram? I was going to say, they're going to give him a new face to make him look like he's older? They're going to give him, like, age his DNA or something.
Question. My life clock.
That's why. That's what they were doing.
Retrogram complete.
So they think you're ending your life
But am I
cycle.
still Red 6?
Whatever it's called. I think it's called life cycle. But
But I had 4 more years. I will get them back, won't I?
You will take the object Ankh with you for identification.
I don't think he will.
Do I get my 4 years back?
Oh, don't just leave him. Oh, that's terrifying. Most he could do is either run, which is I know he's got to do anyway for the mission, but he could either run and just become a runner and give up on being a Sandman, or do his job correctly and hope to God they're not just going to get rid of him at the end, which I have a feeling is most likely the case, because everyone is watching him now. It's so menacing. I don't know what it is about it. It's the music and the idea of this futuristic environment where they just go, that's it, gonna get rid of you.
It was the debriefing. It was more complicated than usual.
Well, come on, get in the water.
No, because he'll see the hand.
Did you ever see anybody renew?
Where's nursery and those silly questions?
No, but
This is what I was gonna say earlier. They're all very young looking.
anybody we know?
So everyone's just blissfully unaware or just trying not to think about it whilst he...
I couldn't get you out of my mind.
Because she knows about Sanctuary.
You can have any woman in the city. What do you really want?
I think he wants you for a different reason, not for what you think.
Why show me?
Because I'm going to run. You know something.
Because of the necklace.
Running is what I'm interested in.
I know what everyone knows. Try like hell for a no. You have the same chance as anyone else. Carousel.
It's different now because it's me. My life.
Selfish.
Where did you get that?
I got it from a runner. Speak to your friends for me, Jessica.
It's very two-faced.
I never heard of a Sandman running, ever.
And I never heard of Sanctuary.
How does he know? That's what you say. How does he know? No, you can't know. Oh, I love it. The old style. See what I mean? Everybody is young. There is no one there that is older than 30.
Don't look for us. See you.
You don't seem quite sure, Jessica. Can you do it?
Yes.
I'm sorry, Jesse. We all are.
What's she
But
saying?
he has heard about Sanctuary, and that makes him dangerous to all of us.
Okay. Has she been asked to kill him?
Oh, thanks.
I was only yawning, I'm sorry. Don't trust her.
Did you speak to him?
Then.
Then why are you here?
It's a trap.
Come with me to arcade.
Arcade, is that an actual arcade or is that? Yeah, I'm starting to wonder if this was if they filmed it in a mall or like just an old hotel or something. But the sound design is amazing.
We have to talk.
Yes, we have to.
Get out! Get out!
What
Get
is
out!
it?
Get out!
Runner?
Yep.
The cathedral.
Yeah, but he's not. Is he still
You
a?
better go home.
I'd rather be with you.
I thought he'd given up that job now because he was meant to be a runner. Love it. That building was so garish.
Are the cubs really as wild as they say?
Oh, they're wild, all right. We're all born in breeders.
They say human mothering might be better. I wish I'd known my mother.
Yeah, presumably, yeah, because they don't.
When did you first begin to question Lester?
I didn't say that I questioned her.
But you do.
For violent delinquents.
Personal risk area.
Authorized persons only.
She is no authorized. It's dilapidated.
I've never been in this quadrant before.
Cathedral Plaza. Does that say 2025 AD? So far, the film is an interesting concept. I was waiting for something to happen, but I got scared. Anyway.
Don't be afraid.
Why aren't you in nursery?
I'm very smart.
When do you go up?
I never go upstairs. You're a nice old lady.
She just stole your bracelet.
No, don't. Might be a decoy. Runner!
So the runner's in there somewhere. But... She's there. Oh, there's a lot of them.
Circle!
Yeah, so they're the cubs, which are like feral runners, presumably.
Looks like we've got a runner and his para.
Well, you can see there.
I cut up a Sandman yesterday.
The time is running out here. How long have you got left here?
I make the rules here.
No cubs over 15, Billy. Oh, have you ever seen a cub who's turned to green?
Right, so in their society, I may have missed this, but from what I can tell, the cubs grow up, they then go upstairs and become part of normal society. So they have to leave this place.
Come on, we can rush him.
It's like the Lost Boys.
Runner.
Oh, where? Gosh, she's got an intense face, isn't she? She's the mum of the child? Or?
I've caught Mr. Broken in some way. I'm nowhere near 30.
Don't be afraid, I am not going to hurt you.
Oh,
I am not going to hurt you.
Come with us. Run with us.
Sanctuary.
Uh-oh, he was following. I didn't expect him to be following him.
Throw this hard enough to break it, but remember, don't breathe until you get away. It's blind gas.
God, and he's now enabling the enemy as well. I was going to say he could say that before he gave her that, he could have said, oh no, it's just some detective work I was doing. Uh-oh. No, 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 don't kill her.
No!
No! Ah! No!
Runner terminated at 016.
You...
When we were in arcade, I was taking you to be killed.
She told him.
I'm sorry, I didn't believe you.
You do now?
Of course.
Yeah, well, he just tried to help her. Yeah, just tried to help her runner, so...
And if I take you to them, they will kill you.
Yeah, because you're technically still a Sandman.
They won't listen. You're a Sandman.
Once he's not a Sandman anymore. Officially. Oh. Yeah, I thought maybe that was the lady's daughter. Oh, no, keep it. It's fine. She stole it, but, you know.
They're opening it. Come on, we gotta go.
I think you're about to be caught by the other guy.
I'm going to get a new face.
But you can't. You're a runner.
There's new U483. I think there's someone there can help me.
Maybe there is.
Yeah, because of that thing you saw earlier. He's there. Oh, it's them two.
The cheekbones could be narrowed and the mouth curved chain.
Yeah, it's like a really intense plastic surgery.
I'll let you know as soon as she's decided.
Farrah Fawcett. I was wondering when she'd come into it.
We don't get many Sandmen. I think we've only had one other since I've been here.
Well, a Sandman can get as sick of his face as anyone else.
Doc, there's a Sandman here. Can you see him?
Was this like the height of her career in film and TV? Because I know she did Charlie's Angels at one point, but I don't remember.
This is the Esculaptor Mark III Sandman, the latest.
I mean, it's a great idea. Like, if this was ever made into a series or anything, it's a great idea if you want to do almost a Doctor Who where you change the actor. Just say you've got a new face or new body. Do you know what I mean?
Well, Sandman, what will it be? Face job? Full body job?
Just the face.
Same with the film. If one of them drops out, easy thing to have them do.
Do you want me to take my clothes off?
Not for your face.
I'll say they can do it without that.
You shouldn't have brought him here.
Yeah, he knows it.
I didn't bring him.
He came by himself.
He wants to run.
Run?
Yep.
He's a Sandman.
Yep, but he wants to run anyway. Well, it was a mission, but now I think he actually does want to run.
I like dark hair.
But that's it.
Tell him to give me dark hair.
Did you have anything special in mind?
Dark hair.
Oh, I don't care, just...
Dark hair.
Oh, yes. Holly would like dark hair.
I think we'll start by narrowing the cheekbones.
I wonder how they're going to do it, because it'll still be him, presumably, by the end of this, unless they are doing what I said and changing the actor. Or someone will invade right at the right time.
It's all in one. Watch now. Instant healing before you feel a thing.
Oh my god. That's just weird. There's going to be an interruption before.
Done.
Was he being told to kill them?
Pay attention, Sandman. I'm proud of this machine.
No, no, no.
A perfect depth adjustment on this one, Sandman.
Yeah, and death
The
as
beam
well.
will cut through that uniform and just exactly through the skin beneath.
Doesn't need to cut through the uniform. It's a face thing. No,
Just
no, no.
imagine what would happen to you if the healing stopped functioning.
You get out of there. Awesome. Froze his gun and everything. I mean, I want to keep an eye out for the lasers. I'll take her with you. Don't leave her there.
Oh, Francis, get out of
It wasn't her fault.
Let a runner go.
What?
You must be crazy.
I was there.
We've got to go through the love shop.
Good thing is he's got all the runner things, like the gun and everything to help protect them, but... Oh, is he going to think that it was him doing that? Ooh. He's probably going to think he's gone rogue and gone and killed him.
Where'd they go? The Sandman and the Green.
Didn't you see them?
No, I swear. I don't think they would help you. I'm not going to lie, right? I'm intrigued by the film and it's great, but it's a very odd film. Is that the right word? Oh, okay. Oh, it's a nightclub. Right. Jessica, come over here. Uh-oh. And apparently, the nightclub slows you down as well. Presumably, the slow motion is meant to show off the psychedelic drug use, maybe? I'm not sure. He's got away. Or they're going through a secret entrance, or secret exit, should I say. So he thinks they just disappeared. Yeah, it's a very odd film, but wondrous at the same time.
Will he find us and kill us? Yes.
Oh yeah, he will.
You know, they won't believe us.
Well, maybe not. I'd rather take my chance with them than with Francis.
They won't listen.
Do you think Sandman will? There's no other way for me, Jessica. We'll convince them.
He's going to have to, because other than that, he's going to die, so... Just the surround sound of these sound effects and music.
You better stay behind me.
Shivers.
How will they know we're coming?
They know.
They're watching us now.
Have they got cameras or... Don't go for your gun. Don't go for...
Clear up. 17 quadrant. Okay. Who's signal? More than 5.
So he is still working...
Put your hands on your head.
On the good side and...
Clasp your fingers together.
Okay. All this time, I wondered if he actually was going to go rogue. He's still doing this as the mission. It's like an incinerator.
Move against the pillar.
I love the weapons with the light.
She brought me here because I begged her to help me.
He's lying.
No Sandman ever ran.
You don't run. You kill runners.
We must help anyone who asks. We must.
Probably not allowed to help Sandman, though, I suppose.
Holly knew you 483. He's dead. Doc is dead. It's him. He killed Doc.
No, he didn't. Well, he did, but...
He's running.
The other
Tell
guy...
him the rest. He's the one. He killed Doc and you grabbed me and the machine blew up and I ran.
The other bit with the phone call and the...
The other Sandman. This one was running. And the other one was hunting.
She's going to say that he was working with him.
Oh, yes. Yes.
I say we pass them through.
Okay. So they're letting them go. That was it. That's it. Done.
Follow the corridor with the pipes overhead. The way is always down.
Isn't Sanctuary?
No. You must follow the tunnel to the end.
Okay.
How will I know where to go from there?
There will be a message. There's no turning back.
Because that will be outside.
We must go back now.
No, I'm going with you.
Because he knows that when he gets to the other end, the Sandmen are going to come for him and...
No, you must go back. Somebody take her back out of here.
He doesn't want to harm her.
It's dangerous.
I want to go to Sanctuary. You take me with you.
Jessica, why?
He's trying to give her the eyes like, don't come with me.
You're still agreeing. You're not running.
I want to be with you.
Okay. So, okay. Okay, the Sandman got there quicker than I thought they would. Oh no, no. She was horrible to them though. So, kind of serves her right. Oh, so he's now finally killed a Sandman. So is he running? Or is he just trying to prove to... It's a little confusing because one second he's calling them, and he did it on purpose, he didn't do it accidentally. Is he trying to get her to come with...
I'm your friend, I understand. We all go crazy once in a while. Nobody knows except me. You know I won't tell. I could have turned you in, I didn't. But she's a runner.
A runner.
You're a Sandman.
He's about to kill you if you don't. So.
Now, Logan, now. Stay out of it!
I kind of hope he does run, because the society is just messed up. But at the same time, one second it feels like it's almost like a two plot scenario. They filmed that they wanted him to be a runner, then the next second they don't want him to be a runner, but they just want him to pretend like he's running, and they've put them together.
What do we do now?
Runner, this is the last gate. Use your key now.
Oh God, is it? They've both got to use the key though, haven't they?
Good luck, Runner. May you find sanctuary.
He's not got his key, has he?
I still have the key I took from the runner.
Thank God. Presumably somehow that bypasses whatever the... Too late. He's gone. So that's Sanctuary, or is that the passageway to Sanctuary maybe? It's just a a sewage plant. Or something similar. There's a window there, so... Or are they fish tanks or something?
We must be somewhere under the city.
It's underwater.
I'd always heard the city received its power from the sea, but this looks forgotten, unused.
No, yeah, the one that they dropped under the water. Uh-oh.
What do you suppose this was?
Looks like some sort of breeding pen.
It's a mess, though. Needs a good cleanup.
They say people used to breed animals, fish, anything.
Must have been a savage world.
So is this part of the outside world, maybe? Because didn't the computer say something about the world outside, which is where Sanctuary is, and he said, but this is all there is. There isn't anything outside.
He said go down.
So maybe the world isn't as drastic as they thought outside. Uh-oh. Kind of looks like a ship. It's even got hull doors like a ship as well.
Logan!
Uh-oh. Oh, damn. Which would make sense about it being a ship and that, because of the water. But I don't think it's meant to be. What would be hilarious is if all this time, their entire world that they've been on has just been one gigantic ship in the middle of an ever-ending ocean.
What an idiot.
Thank God they're waterside doors. The lift to the outside world. Or to the top of the ship.
No! No!
I only joke about the ship thing, but it would be funny.
No! God!
Evil blue light. Oh God, it's icy and cold. So maybe that's what it is. It's almost been like an ice age. Which would be why they all went underground. And would make sense with them having to cull the society every now and then because they've only got a certain space to live in.
Maybe we can put these around.
Let's take our clothes off first before they freeze on us.
Okay, so you gotta get naked. Okay. You're gonna be even more cold. I understand the idea of it, but did not expect that they would have to get naked.
Welcome, human.
So there is life.
I am ready for you.
What on earth is that?
Fresh as harvest day. Overwhelming, am I not? Are you
It's like
too
something
startled?
from Return to Oz.
Who are you?
What are you?
I'm more than machine or man. More than a fusion of the two. Don't you agree? Box.
This place is a link to Sanctuary, isn't it?
Link?
This is Sanctuary.
How do you think we got here?
Same as the others. Don't you remember?
Why do you think we're here?
Why?
To escape life.
You say others have been sent here. Where are they?
Dead.
Hiding? Yes. Hiding.
You know about Sanctuary. I know you do.
Follow me.
I feel like they're going to convert them into robots. He's got either an ice pick in his hand or an ice pick forehand. I don't quite trust the robot. Oh God, they're in the... That's...
How did they get there?
They're in the wall, frozen.
The same as the other food. The other food stopped coming, and they started.
The other food? So when they die...
It's all here. Fresh as harvest day.
Oh my God.
And you're ready.
I was going to say, the people that escape, all the people that they...
It's my job.
Well, it looks like there might be an exit there, through that wall. But... My birds! He said, my birds! Huzzah! We killed him! I was right, I think that was a door. It says this sanctuary now. So it's not all ice. Oh, this is majestical. Ah, shivers.
What is it?
I don't know.
Oh, yeah, because they've never seen the sun before.
Whatever it is, it's warm.
We must be outside.
I can't imagine that. Never having seen the sun. Yeah, so I thought the people that got frozen, I wondered if they were the people that had been, you know, at the end of their lifespan that died that way. But they're not. I think they were just the people that went to Sanctuary and got frozen. So, uh-oh. Now he's escaping as well. I mean, I'd get out of there. They're going to be like Adam and Eve now. The first ones, if this isn't Sanctuary, they're going to be like the first ones out in the wide open world since whenever. What is it? Don't look at the light, my dear boy. You'll blind yourself. There's probably nothing out there at all. They'll come across animals and think, oh, it's a friendly thing, and it kills them.
Now, any place could be like this. Everything hurts.
Careful.
I hate outside. I hate it.
Jessica,
I hate
Jessica. We're gonna be all right. Don't worry.
I don't know why. I presumed the bit when they came out, I thought it was going to be like the end of the film.
I can't go any further.
Not used to it. Yeah, that guy's probably going to come from in the night. I kind of hope they don't go back. I hope they just learn to survive out in the open, which probably won't happen.
Do you think everything's going to turn to ice?
I was going to say maybe the weather pattern is that bad that it will be.
Perhaps we're the first people to get through.
I think you are.
Sanctuary isn't far now.
There never was any sanctuary, I don't think. 'Twas a lie.
And even if we find it, we can't go back now. We'll find it.
I don't think it even exists.
Logan, look!
Water!
I mean, be very careful. That was sploosh. The first time they've properly swum out in the open.
Look at your palm.
What? Oh, it's gone.
The crystal.
Oh, it's white.
It's clear. What does it mean?
The life clocks have no power outside. We're free.
Oh, matron, I say.
Matron, take them away.
I wonder if they're ever going to find any place. Oh.
It must be Sanctuary.
I don't think it's a sanctuary, is it? I think it's just an old city or village that's...
Probably people there. Food and shelter.
That's all died off because of whatever happened on the surface. Because it looks all ruined and stuff. Is it meant to be Washington with the monument? Yeah, I think it is meant to be Washington. Okay, I love this bit of the film as well. All of the ruined cityscapes.
What do you suppose happened to all the people?
I must have left here. Long time ago.
I wonder what they were like.
Like you and I. Abraham Lincoln. Yeah.
I've never seen a face like that before. That must be the look of...
An older person, yeah.
Of being old.
I never thought of that, yeah. Because of the cycle only being to 30, yeah. I love it. This kind of fits in at the right time because I was watching. I've been watching The Last of Us recently, and I love abandoned places anyway for photography and stuff. So
They've all got names and numbers on them.
Yeah, they're called gravestones.
Beloved husband, beloved wife. I wonder what it means.
I'll say they won't know what a husband or a wife is because they don't get married, do they? Wow, look at that. I'm just drinking it all in, just taking in all this scenery. Or art, I should say, because it is just art. I feel like they're going to come across some kind of wild animal or something. Like a lion, I was going to say. Because they've... What is that? 'Twas a bit loud, sir. There's something in the room. Bloody cats in films jumping out, unless that was just to put us off. It's a whole lot of cats. Oh. Humans? How has he survived? Hello, how are you?
Who are you?
Cat sounds like it's going, hello.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'm Logan 5. This is Jessica 6.
Well, I never much cared for my name, even when I could remember it.
We're from the city.
What city? Because he won't know about it, will he?
Yes, we came through the ice. We got past Box.
Box?
This is Sanctuary, isn't it?
Sanctuary?
There is no sanctuary.
May I see your hand?
Yeah, he won't have one. Because he's a human. He's thinking like a cat.
Look at his face.
He's older, yeah.
Is that what it is, to grow old?
Well, I guess so, yeah.
How old are you?
Oh, well, I'm as old as I am, I suppose.
I'm as old as I am.
Your hair's white.
Yes, it is.
Well, it wasn't always that color. I got my color someplace here.
Those cracks in your face, do they hurt?
Called wrinkles, my dear.
Can I touch them?
Oh, my. Try. I got all these cats.
I like him.
Is that what they're called? Cats?
Yeah, and they've each got their own name. Cats, of course. What else would they be called? You know they've each got 3 names. The naming of cats is a difficult matter. It's not just one of your holiday games. You may think at first I'm mad as a hatter when I tell you that each cat got 3 different names.
Cat and cat, maybe?
How long have you been living here?
A little longer than I can remember.
I wonder how long it's been like that. How long it's been since civilization. Because they've been going for years and years, haven't they?
How did you get here?
Well, I've always been here.
Is it Logan 5? And she's Jessica 6?
Well, my parents told me. My mother and my
father.
Father.
Yeah.
You knew your mother and father?
Sure, they raised me.
How are you grown?
Right there. Gus was the cat at the theater door. His name, as I should have told you before, is really Asparagus. But that's such a fuss to pronounce, we call him just Gus.
I like that. So he's got full names for the smaller names.
Why did you want to see my hand before? You better show me yours. Can I have one of these?
I feel like I know his voice from somewhere, but I don't know where.
McCavity. There's no one like McCavity. There never was a cat of such deceitfulness and suavity.
What lies beyond this place?
Nothing.
Oh, I know of nothing.
Did your father or mother ever mention another place?
My mother, she never mentioned any other. Nothing at all.
So he grew up there. I thought maybe he grew up in civilization, and since then it's just kind of gone to ruins. But...
He had a mother and a father, and they spent their lives together.
Much like you two.
So many people who don't want to die. They want it so much that a place called Sanctuary becomes real, but it doesn't exist. It never existed. Just
don't cry.
Is that his dad when he was younger, or him when he was younger? It's him when he's younger, I think.
Must be family. That'll cheer you up.
Yeah, that's him when he's younger. Oh, I want to see the close-ups of the pictures. I only briefly saw it.
Father said that
at least I didn't
one
see
of
them
these
happen.
people never...
Uh-oh.
I don't know which one it is.
No, I forgot he was out and... No.
You thought I wouldn't find you, didn't you?
Bite him.
You know what he was? He was a Sandman.
Yeah, but he's not now.
You killed him.
Jessica?
I mean, she could have wandered off, but she didn't.
Jessica?
If you think about it logically, she could have run off, but... Don't harm her.
Is this good? Is this what you want? You wouldn't terminate a runner, and I let you go, and I covered for you. Why did you let her?
No.
You are terminated, runner.
Push him off the edge. Come on.
Francis, look at your palm.
It's white. There won't be anything there. Oh my God. I don't have it in life.
It's true.
This isn't the truth.
Push him off the edge. Push him off the edge. Oh, okay. He did it in anyway himself.
Francis, stop! Listen!
Could the old man not help him? Throw something at the guy? And he's going to attack him with the American flag. Oh, I've just realised the place they're in, because I don't know the American layout and stuff or what that place is where Abraham Lincoln is. Because all the books, is it the Library of Congress? Is that what it's called? I should probably look into it as to what that place actually is. So. In fact, I'll try and make a mental note to do that after this. If not, please let me know in the comments. So.
Watch out now. He's tricky. Logan, you renewed.
Doesn't remember. Moment of delirium. Delirium? He was his friend, and he's been his friend for years. Then they turned against each other. Look at the set design there.
We'll remember, but that's a long time off.
Promise what? Or to come back?
What are we promising him?
Or to come back and bury him?
He asked if we would bury him when his time comes.
We can't.
Why not?
We're going back.
No, you can't go back. Oh, they're going to free everybody.
I have to tell them the truth.
Tell the people. They're not going to believe.
You won't be able to tell anybody anything.
Yeah, they're going to want to stay there.
You'll be killed the moment you're seen.
Not when they've learned what we've learned.
They won't listen. Things don't change.
The life clocks made me kill Francis. They kill people every single day. Do you think I want anything different now?
Work out some way to free them. I don't know how. Wipe out the power supply, maybe?
We're going to have to leave you in the morning.
So soon?
What kind of people are you? She promised you'd stay here and bury me. You did.
Come with us.
You can't. I want him to, but...
Come with us. Oh, yes, you must. We need you now. If people see you, then they must believe us.
That's a good point, actually, yeah.
Where are you going?
Will he travel that far, though?
We're going to a city with thousands and thousands of people.
Is that more than my cat?
Yeah,
oh, much more.
More than? Oh, my.
He reminds me a bit of... And I've got to admit, I may have seen it when I was a child, but I don't remember watching The Wizard of Oz. But he reminds me of the guy who played the lion from the Oh My thing. So he is travelling back with them.
All young people, you say. Oh,
And he's a chatterbox, but he's not had anybody to talk to for years.
Hey, this thing used to be called a road.
We'll be there soon.
Soon?
Is he going to be able to go that far? Or?
That's worth its weight in gold.
Fire.
That is, when it's cold.
Beloved husband, beloved wife.
Yeah.
Well, what do they mean?
Beloved wife would mean my mother, see, and beloved husband would be more like my father. In those words, they stay together. I can't...
There's the bond between each other.
What do you mean?
So, people stay together for this feeling of love. They would live and raise children and...
Raise me, didn't he?
I think I'd like that, Logan.
I really like this part of the film with them finding each other and working out this bond between them and...
Beloved wife.
Beloved son.
Imagine if they adopted him as like their son. Which they kind of have, to be fair.
You mean to say that those people...
Yeah, I'm glad the film didn't end and that was it. But I felt like it should have, but now...
That's the way things are.
I like this.
But if they're all shut up tight in there, as you say, how are we going to get to see them? All the young people.
Unless you break through, I don't think there is a way to... Wow, look at that.
What does the water do?
Must be part of the power system. The ocean tides are turned into energy somehow.
Yeah, down in that place you were in before. Because you saw all the big turbine things.
I think it's our only chance.
Presumably this bit here is a real place somewhere. Unless it is a set that's been made. But...
Oh, yeah.
Be careful, please don't fall.
Stay here as long as you can. We'll bring them to you.
What happens if they don't come back?
I've never seen a cat.
People have never seen a cat?
Should have brought a cat with them. He's like, people that have never seen cats. Oh, they've got to go in through there. God. So is that how the people are going to come back up, maybe? Is that that's the internal water system? You can do it. You can free everybody. I just hope they do, because now they've not got the other guy in the way. They've also now got all of the other Sandmen.
No! Don't go in there! You don't have to die! You can live! Live!
He's gone mad, I tell you.
Well, look!
Careful, careful. Oh, so it's still clear.
Last day, Capricorn 29s.
I thought maybe it would revert back. Careful, you're probably going to get...
Oh! Don't! Don't go!
Thinking about it, if it's now clear, are they on the system? Does the Sandmen know they're there? Or are they going to just... Oh, I think they are. There's a Sandman behind you.
We did it! The light clocks are alive!
No.
Alive! There is no...
Now everybody thinks that they are mad.
Did you find Sanctuary?
No, because there isn't one. Was that entering his mind to look at his memories, or? Oh, it's an interrogation.
You were assigned to find a place called Sanctuary.
Oh, cool.
There is no sanctuary.
Oh, that's weird. So it's like his mind, his subconscious.
Frozen.
Oh, so creepy.
You broke city seals and went outside.
The hologram style thing is really cool effect. This is just horrific.
Contrary. Maybe not.
Is he breaking the computer?
Not resist, Logan 5. Unacceptable.
Yes, break it. Come on. Yes! Cannot compute. Because like I said earlier about him wiping the power, if he shuts down the power, they've got to go outside. My God. Yeah, I was going to say, as soon as they see, now on the monitor, the old man, the outside, Come on, they've got to have seen it and gone, hang on, he's telling the truth. What do you think, is just him making it up, or? More just waiting for the Wilhelm scream. Well, if your infrastructure's damaged and the building is damaged, you've got to run somewhere. And that was the entire top of the building that's just blown up. Uh-oh. Oh no, bless him. He's made a little fire as well, bless him. I mean, if they don't tell them how to get out, I would say they don't deserve to live if they didn't listen to him in the first place, but that's a bit harsh, so. I'm marvelling at the miniature work as well. They did it! They brought it down! Is that the girl? Is that... Oh! No, it's just other people. There's loads of people. I've not seen anybody in years, and now there's thousands. It's making me emotional. Because to him, he was coming to the end of his life. Well, presumably. He's an enigma. It's great for both. It's great for him, but it also then helps them to grow as well. He's okay. And he is real. Now at last he's got kind of more brothers and sisters, or children, I suppose, because of the age differences. Yeah, that's the fall of it. Ah, that was brilliant. I loved it. I just loved it. Everything about it. The effects, the miniatures, the acting, the way the story went from them being almost trapped in this deceitful place that has just lied to them their entire lives, or their multiple versions of lives, to then them escaping and finding this other world, the real world, and not knowing what it was and learning about everything. That was the bit out of the entire film. I loved this section, the futuristic section, and everything about that. But then when they went to the real world, I was like, oh, okay, they found the real world now. And I wasn't sure it was going to kind of go anywhere, but then I actually really enjoyed it. Their discovery of how the world used to look, the old world, should I say, or for them, it's their new world. Yeah, and the fact that he was quite narcissistic, really. He really thought a lot of, or they all did. They all kind of thought a lot of themselves, the Sandmen and the higher beings, because they were the police of their world, I suppose. And yeah, it was the one thing I completely understood it, but I was trying to grasp the thing of the lives as to when they, at the end of their 30-year life, did they renew and then get reborn as a baby, or did they get recycled into their 30s and then their 40s and so on, and they got to live again? That was a bit originally I wasn't sure of. I wasn't sure how that works until he said the line,
"Did you ever see anybody renew?"
When he figured out what actually was going on. And he said, have we seen anybody get renewed, or, have you seen any of our friends again? And then it occurred to me that yes, they were just killing the people off. And it was just this mass cull of everybody there. It was kind of what I imagined the film to be like in some ways, although I wasn't sure what Logan's Run meant. I presumed it was about either a person or a group of people called Logans, or, like an organisation called Logan or something. Before we go into the trivia, if you want to check out the full reaction, you can do this over on the Patreon page, and my full list of films that I have and haven't seen is over on my Letterboxd account. I want to find out who the guy was, who the older man was in Logan's Run. It was Peter Ustinov, but I know him from something and I don't know what it is. I was going to say I've had a look and I can't see what I've seen him in, but then I saw Robin Hood mentioned from 1973, the Walt Disney Productions cartoon, and he played
King Richard,
which makes perfect sense. I kept saying it was his voice that I knew him for, and that was why. It's because I'd heard his voice in a Disney film. I knew it was like a voice of a cartoon or of something that he was voicing, like a character, but I just couldn't place my finger on it. The novel had everyone's life ending at 21, but this was changed to 30 for the movie, so it would make casting easier. Oh, okay. A year after the movie's release, William F. Nolan, the author of the Logan's Run novel, wrote and published a sequel to the novel entitled Logan's World. In the novel, Logan and Jessica now live on Argos, which is quite funny. A space station. Argos is a space station orbiting Mars, and they have a 2-year-old named Jacques and Logan, or Jack and Logan. Jessica and Jacques are forced to leave Argo. There was something in the film I said that I will look it up. Jenny Agutter said she didn't like the outfit that she wore in the film. I suppose it was quite revealing, but then there was at one point the scene where she got naked. I think it would have been interesting with this. In 1997, Warner Brothers announced a readaptation of the source novel with Leonardo DiCaprio. I think he would have played a very good character. I think he would have done it pretty well, which would have allowed the age limit to revert back to 21 as it was in the book, but it was cancelled. Alright, apparently Peter Ustinov's character has no name and is billed only in the credits as Old Man. Despite having a major role in the second half of the film, no footage of Ustinov appears in the trailer. I suppose it was good though, because then it left some kind of surprise. You don't have to show everything. Maybe they just didn't show the majority of the last half of the film, which makes sense, because you shouldn't show everything in a trailer. You should only tease a film. Movie studios, don't show an entire film in a trailer. Oh, I remember what it was I was going to look up. It was the Library of Congress. Yes, I was correct. It's the Library of Congress. Having not known anything about the building, I just presumed it was the Library of Congress because there's a load of books around and you just saw the statue of Abraham Lincoln. Although I say that, looking it up, there does seem to be some information about the Senate, and it does show pictures of where they found the old man. Okay, I looked it up on a map just to see where the two places were, and from what I can see, one side of the street is the Library of Congress, the Thomas Jefferson building, and the other side of the street is the United States Capitol. And I click on the image and it shows a picture of the place that I saw the domed building. The iconic domed classical building housing the US Senate and House of Representatives, which is open for tours apparently as well. So yeah, not knowing anything about the US, I had to piece those two things together, so apologies. The Senate set does appear to be a reuse of the one used in Mr. Smith Goes to Washington, which was in 1939. There was me saying earlier about the idea of them replacing the face, etc., and the bodies, and that could be taken as a great idea for a TV series, kind of similar to, Doctor Who with the regeneration of the faces and stuff, changing actors and that. And I said about it possibly being a good idea for a TV show. Well, apparently the film spawned a short-lived television series called Logan's Run in 1977. What did you guys think to this film? Please let me know down in the comments. When you first went to see it, what did you think? Was it a complete marvel? Were you bewildered by what happened in the film and thought it was kind of confusing? Or were you just gore-pied at everything within the film, the effects they did, the miniature sets they had, and all of the other little fantastical things in there? Let me know, because I genuinely would be really intrigued to find out. And I know there's probably going to be quite a few of you that have potentially seen this film either when it first came out or maybe at a rerun in a cinema at some point. What did you think? It would be interesting to see it at a cinema and see it on the big screen, and maybe potentially might have to do a little rewatch myself in VR just to see what it was like on the big screen. I think I'm even going to do that with 2001: A Space Odyssey and Fantastic Voyage and just the bigger, older films, just to see what it was like. One thing I was wondering about the film is that during the film, as far as I remember, we don't see anybody eating, we just see people drinking. But when you see the robot, who I think is called Box from what I remember, he froze the humans because he captures the food and then freezes it like plankton, etc., etc. Does that mean that there's the potential that he could have used the humans as food at some point? I know this probably isn't a thing. I know it probably is not what was happening. He just froze them because he couldn't do anything with them because they were humans, and I'm pretty sure that was kind of how it went down in the film. But it does kind of make you think, could he have potentially done it? Probably not a thing, but it just made me wonder. Apparently, many of the ruined Washington, D.C. scenes of buildings other than landmarks were filmed on the decrepit MGM backlot. Prominent amongst them is the exterior from fictional Tate College from Good News in 1947, and also seen in That's Entertainment in 1974. Apparently there are quite a number of differences between the novel and the movie itself. In the novel, the story takes place in 2116, or 2116 is probably the easiest way of saying that. The people in the Dome City die at 21. The crystals in the palms of their hands are called palm flowers. Instead of blinking red, the palm flowers turn black on last day, which I think they do in the film. So Logan conceives the idea to infiltrate the Underground Railroad for runners seeking sanctuary when his own last day comes. The old man is Ballard, a mysterious 42-year-old man who helps runners in the underground. The central computer that controls the global infrastructure is buried beneath Crazy Horse Mountain. It's a great name. Sanctuary turns out to be an abandoned space station, and the novel ends with Logan and Jessica escaping to Sanctuary aboard a rocket that departs from a former space program launch site in Florida, while Ballard remains behind to help other runners to escape. When they say that the difference between the novel and the movie is instead of blinking red, the palm flowers turn black on last day. But I remember there being a bit of the film, maybe this is just me remembering wrong, but I'm sure there is a bit in the film when they say about the palm flowers that the things on their hands turning black, when maybe he was talking to Jessica.
Otherwise, when this turns to black, that's it.
The set miniatures used for the city were reused then for the Ice Pirates in 1984. Wow, I didn't know this. So, although the model of the dome's city interior lacks sufficient detail to give any sense of realism, it was constructed on a fairly large scale to accommodate the rail system for the miniature maze cars. Now, that's not the bit that I thought was pretty amazing. It's this next bit. Many of the buildings in the foreground were actually 3 to 4 feet high. The buildings were built at different scales based on their distance from the camera to give the model landscape a greater sense of depth. This is a common photographic special effects technique known as forced perspective. Yes, I just assumed it was just a big set and they had them all at pretty much the correct size to what they would be like on a scale perspective, and then they just shot the cameras through it. I didn't think that some would be bigger and then some would be smaller further away. Little details in this. According to Michael Anderson, the old man's buttons were US pennies. He makes makeshift buttons out of them because he couldn't find any real buttons, which is a great thing because in that, in that world with, him not having really much, he would have probably used pennies instead, just things he found laying around. This is what I was wondering. The waterfall and the steps that Logan and Jessica jump into, the bit where they leave the old man on the steps, that bit, and I said, oh, that's presumably a real life place unless they built an entire set for it. Well, apparently it is a real life place. It is apparently the active pool of the water gardens in Fort Worth, Texas. The main pool used to be 9 feet deep, but it closed in 2004 after 4 people drowned near the spot where Logan and Jessica dove in. Blimey. When it reopened in 2007, the depth had been reduced to 2 feet. Yeah, I mean, I feel like it should have been that all along. It shouldn't have been a thing that you could dive into. Just have it, shallow. Doesn't have to be anything more than that. Okay, some of the film was actually re-edited due to the PG rating. The Love Shop sequence originally ran for 4 minutes, but required editing because of the PG rating. A scene with Box, the robot, making a nude ice sculpture of Logan and Jessica was also cut. A scene with several characters visiting the Hallucimil shop in Arcade was cut for its depiction of drug use. It also does make me think, the shots that are in the Love Shop sequence where things are slowed down, if maybe that was meant to play into it a little bit more, the drug use. All of the additional footage and its background music were lost in what is now known as the Great MGM Purge, when studio owner Kirk Capricorn sold off what he could of the studio's extensive archives and threw out the rest. I did not know about the Great MGM Purge. I knew there was a fire at some place. I don't remember where it was. During the opening credits, the music is a full orchestra with some electronic instruments. For action outside the city, the music is full orchestra with no electronic instruments, which makes sense. Like in World, it really adds to the fact that this is all natural. There's nothing fake, futuristic, or, electrical. It's just as it is. And natural, well, old man-made buildings, but still, it's now gone back to nature pretty much. Inside the city, the orchestra consists solely of strings, piano, and electronic instruments. Some metal percussion instruments are heard in the new face segment. Oh, right, remember I was saying about some surround sound, stereo-y kind of things? Well, apparently this is the first movie to use Dolby stereo on 70mm film prints, also with A-type noise reduction. However, early 70mm 6-track prints were actually 4-track presentations, as they didn't utilize the subwoofer tracks nicknamed Baby Booms. Star Wars: A New Hope from 1977 and Close Encounters of the Third Kind in 1977 as well were the first movies to officially make use of the new bass enhancement channels. Well guys, that was me watching the film and checking out some of the trivia for it. There is quite a lot of trivia on the page. I picked out some of the best ones that I could find. If you guys have got any handy and useful information, then please let me know in the comments. If you've got any memories of watching this with friends, family, maybe you went to see it with your dad, maybe you went to see it with your mum when you were younger and it was a really good memory for you, let me know that kind of thing. I love to hear personal stories about going to see films for the very first time and memories that were made, and it's just wonderful to talk about film in general. Also, before I go, I just want to say a huge thank you to those of you that request films, and just apologies that I haven't got around to doing many of the requests yet. Over on the Letterboxd account you can see how many I just haven't got through quite yet, but yes, due to moving I am trying to get through quite a few of the films before I move, so at least I've got a bulk to then edit, mainly just because I don't know what the setup's going to be like when I get back to my cottage. I promise I will get around to doing all of your requests, but obviously that will take time, but I will be picking them at random and also utilizing the polls on the community tab as well, which are all requests and maybe one or two sprinkled in there of things that I think I would like to watch. And yeah, just sprinkling those into there and asking you guys what you think I should watch next. Also, if you haven't already, then feel free to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more things like this. And yeah, we're going to do a lot more films in the future, and you'll get to see the new place when it comes around, and me trying to set up a place that I can do this kind of thing there. I'd just like to say a huge thank you to all of my supporters over on Patreon, and that includes Douglas, Terry V, Michael, Chris Holmes, Seth, Thomas Masters, Shoehorn1234, Res, Patrick Durr, and also anybody else that is new to the Patreon page. I hope you guys are very well and having a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, stay safe, and I will see you guys next time right here. Bye bye.